watching Russell Westbrook work out there. Just how crazy is it that he's almost 37. He's out there flying around, getting 16 rebounds, putting up a triple double, and leading your team to it.
Russ is first, he's a Hall of Famer, an incredible talent, but the passion and the desire that he plays with is crazy. That's really what the game is about. It's about a kid's game that you still play with that type of effort, energy, and enthusiasm. It's beautiful to watch.
How big do you think was the 30 points off the turnovers tonight? It felt like you guys were energized, active by it. How pivotal was that for y'all?
I thought it was really big because there's moments in a game where you might struggle to try to find offense in different things. If you get live ball turnovers, you can get downhill, and just making sure that you're getting a shot on goal and trying to finish is huge. And for us to be able to do that in a game like this was big. That those are 30 huge points that you're not always gonna chalk up in the stat sheet.
In that third quarter, I think it's 18 points in the paint for you guys. Also 18 trips to the free throw line. Was that something that you talked to them about being aggressive at halftime, and how key was that?
Yeah, at halftime, just let them go out really early. I was just like, "Yo, get warm." Historically, that has not been something that we've done in the third quarter. It's had a really good quarter, but the aggressiveness, the downhill nature, you get some fouls, you get in the penalty, and all of a sudden, when you're in a bonus, then that's how you either come back in a game, or that's how you solidify a game if you have the lead. And I thought that it was really big time the way they went about their business.
Doug, Zach said recently that it was crazy that Russ went unsigned like all summer until you guys were able to get him. Um, what does his performance say about where he's at in year 18 and just how able he still is to play this game at a high level?
You see media and all these different things about Russ, and um, for me, none of that's true. So people say a lot of different things. Is he extremely passionate? Yes. Um, Basketball is a game of mistakes. We all make them. So, but give me a guy that leans on putting his foot on the gas and getting after it, as opposed to somebody that you got to turn up and try to coax into giving you more. He gives you everything that he has, and that's what you want.
Coach Christie, Dennis Schroeder, point guard, hit some big shots down there in the stretch. Can you talk a little bit about what he's doing?
Dennis is spectacular, man. I first of all, I love the fact that he just was aggressive. I tell him rejects downhill. He is quick. He gets to the basket, finishes, and to their credit, they changed some of his shots, but he did not stop. And that's really what we want out of him. We want them to understand, meaning the opposition, that you got a problem in front of you because he at any second he can go. And then the three started falling. All of a sudden, his game, like the fourth quarter, late third, like all of a sudden he kept us stabilized. And that's the Dennis Schroeder that I've watched, that I love, that I respect, that we brought here for the reason of being a leader of this team. And make no mistake about it, he is the floor general, and we want him to keep his foot on the gas, keep everybody accountable, and be the guy that we know that he is.
Couple for you, Doug. First one defensively. Kaminga 17 points, 6 of 9 from the field in the first half, then just 7 points, 2 of 9 in the second half. What do you make of the adjustments that the guys made on defending him?
There's a physicality, obviously, that Kaminga that he has and that he brings. I thought that when he got his fourth, that probably slowed him down a little bit, and then I think he may even subbed out. But he is a fantastic talent. I mean, he can do so many different things on the floor at 6'9", and uber athletic and all those things. And early on, he was obviously demonstrating all of that. But the physicality, Russ was tagged with dealing with him. There was a couple times Dennis guarded him in the post and stood his ground, and that's what we want. And like, did he score? I think maybe once, yeah, he did. But I think Dennis also got a steal. Just that type of physicality and effort is what it's about to guard a player that's like that.
And then shorthanded, both Meek and Max giving some points they've given so far as rookie. What you make of their performance?
Neek, just man, he's a talent, man. His aggressiveness. He's not scared. He's gonna come in the game and. He's starting against a team that's multiple-time world champions, and he just goes out there and he's about his business. I always tell him to let the defense lead your game, but he has so many different components that allows him to contribute to the game. And then Max, big block, rebounds, and those are the things that we've talked to him about. Like, for you to contribute at this level, one of the things is you got to be physical. You got to go get the ball and make sure when it's coming off that board that you put two hands on it and you're fighting for it. And I have the utmost respect that the kid played. He played really hard tonight, and I was really, really pleased with his effort.
Hey Doug, given the way, Malika just said, given the way that you guys have been starting games the past couple seasons, Russ's presence has kind of helped in terms of energy. What have you kind of seen from Russ as a starter, and is that a role that you consider for him moving forward even when players come back?
Once players come back, I think we brought Russ in to be the backup point guard, but he has so many gifts. It's like, he played the four, so he's going to play all over the floor because of his physicality, his downhill nature. He rebounds the basketball at a high level. But I think when we're fully healthy, he even makes us better because Russell Westbrook playing against second unit players is like, it's a cheat code. So, yeah, but he's going to find his way into closing games to every aspect of what it is for us to be a winning basketball team because he's a winning basketball player. Appreciate y'all.